Having used a combo box to allow the user to select a query and then a button to view the query depending on what they select, I now want to create an option group where they can choose which report they would like to print preview. So in the design of the form FRM interface, I'd like to create an option group, and I'm just going to choose the option group button from the controls group in the design tab in the ribbon. So I'll click this particular button, and then I'll click underneath the unbound query box. Here I'd like to add some report labels. So I'd like to allow the user to choose the campaign report or to print preview the donor report, and choose next. I do not want a default, so I'll choose the option no, I don't want a default, and next. If they choose the campaign report, the value stored will be 1. If they choose a donor report, the value stored will be 2. So I'll just choose next. Here I get to choose the sort of look I'm after, so I'm going to stick with option buttons, but I might go for a raised look, and next. Then I'll give it a name, which is to choose a report, and finish. I might grab the label and just put it out the side, and then I might resize and move the option group a little just to make it look tidier. Alright, now I'd like to use the property to name this particular option group. So I'm going to click on the frame around the outside of the option group, and using the properties sheet, and particularly the name property, instead of frame 10, I'll call it chosen report. I'm going to save the form just by hitting the save button on my quick access toolbar, and now I'd like to create another macro, and a macro with conditions, and that is where the chosen report, this particular object I've just named, is equal to 1, then show me the campaign report, and if it's equal to 2, show me the donor report. So I'm going to click the create tab in my ribbon, and I'm going to click macro. What I'd like to do here is on the right hand side in the action catalogue. Again, if your action catalogue is not showing, please click this button up in the ribbon, but I'm going to grab the if statement and drop it into the code window, and I'm basically going to say if square bracket chosen report close square bracket equals 1, then what I want to do is open a report, and the report I want to open is the campaign report, and I want to open the report in a normal window, but I want to open the report in print preview, so I change the view to print preview. So this will open up the campaign report in print preview if they choose the option 1. I'm now going to add an else if, and that is if square bracket chosen report is equal to 2. If the chosen report, that is the option group back in the form, is equal to 2, then I want to open a report, and the name of that report is therefore the report donors. And I don't want to view the report in report view, I want to view it in print preview. And there's my macro. So if the option group in the form called chosen report equals 1, then open the report campaign in print preview. Else if the option group in the form is equal to 2, then open the report donors in print preview. So I'm now going to save this macro, and I want to call it MCR, excuse me while I just turn the page, MCR report, and OK. I'll then close this macro just by hitting the little X, and I'm back in my form. Now what I'd like to do is create a button, so I'll go to my design tab in the ribbon, and I'll hit my button control, and I'll just click out to the right of the option group. And here I want to basically choose the category miscellaneous, and I want to run a macro. And I'll choose next. I then want to run the report macro, so I'll choose that from the list, and next. I want to assign some text to my button, and I want the P to be underlined, so I'll go ampersand preview report, and finish. If I then save my form just by hitting the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar and view my form, I now have the option to choose the campaign report and preview that report, and there it is there. If I then close that report and choose the donor report and preview the report, there's my donor report, and close print preview. So it's very handy to make buttons that open up forms or exit the database, to make combo boxes where they can choose, perhaps in this case a query and view the query, or an option group to choose a report and preview a report. So I'll save this form and I'll close this form.